So, what we've been learning is circumference and area of circle. So, circumference is the distance around a circle. Notice that there are about 3.14 diameters that wrap around a circle. The formula for circumference is C equals 2 pi r or C equals pi d. There you multiply 2 times pi times radius or pi times diameter. Then we learn something called area of circle. Area of circle is the amount of space inside a two-dimensional object. The formula is area equals pi radius square. Another way to rewrite this formula is pi radius square is radius times radius. So let's do some examples. Find the circumference of this circle. So use the circumference formula of pi d. So what is this line right here? This is a line called diameter because it goes from end to end through the center. So let me replace this d diameter with 7. Let's replace this diameter with 7, and let's replace this diameter with 7. So now it says I would like you to solve it. What happens if I want to find a numerical answer using pi is approximately 3. So if I replace this pi with 3 times 7 is 21 centimeters. That means there are 21 centimeters around the circle. What if I want to be a little more accurate and instead of using 3 up an estimation of 3.14? 3.14 times 7, 7 times 4 is 28, carry the 2. 7 times 1 is 7 plus 2 is 9. 7 times 3 is 21. There are two numbers behind it. So a more exact answer is there are 21.98 centimeter that wraps around this circle. But sometimes we want to leave the answer in terms of pi, just leave it alone. So one way we could say is pi times 7 centimeters. But is there another way you could say this? How about saying it as, instead of saying pi times 7, what about saying it as 7 pi centimeters? So that is how to do circumference. The distance around a circle is about 3.14 diameters that wrap it around a circle. Now let's do area of a circle. The formula for area of a circle is pi times radius square. R means radius. Is this a picture of a radius? No. A lot of kids do get this wrong for not using the correct radius. The radius goes from the center to the edge. So the radius, if this whole thing is 10, the radius is half of it. Oh, so it's 5 inches. So let's replace the r, the radius, with 5. Let's replace this r with 5. Let's replace this radius with 5. So what is 5 square? That's called exponents. How do you say this is repeated multiplication? 5 times 5 is 25. So I'm going to replace this with 25. I'm going to replace this 5 square with 25. I'm going to replace this 5 square with 25. Now it's time to find the area, the inside amount of space in this two-dimensional object. They said use 3 for pi. So 3 times 25 is 75. Don't forget the units. Inches, square inches. Because it is area is a two-dimensional object, we have to use square to the power 2. What if I want to be a little more exact and use 3.14? 3.14 times 25. Let's multiply this. 5 times 4 is 20. Carry the 2. 5 times 1 is 5 plus 2 is 7. 5 times 3 is 15. Scratch, 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 scratch. Because we're now in the tens place. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 3 is 6. If I add this up, I get this 7,850. Wait, that's way too big. Oh, forgot the decimal. How many numbers are behind a decimal? 2 points. So it is actually 78.50 square inches. Last but not least, leave answer in terms of pi. So you could say it as so we're just leaving the answer as is. However, another way you could rewrite this is how about rewriting it as that pi times 25? What about just 25 pi? Don't forget the units, inches square. Let's write this here, inches squared. And that is how you find the circumference and area. Circumference is C equals pi d. Area is A equal pi times radius square.